Out of the weekend, I'm gonna get more football tactics and glory in. This is generally when I play now, just to kind of run through it, see what's going on. No major updates since the last time, if I remember correctly, just like minor bug fixes. Guys have found some things, nothing really to show off, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the Scottish campaign. Let's see where we are, really just playing through it. As per usual, really just testing to see what's what, as well as playing the game because I enjoy it, right? So Scotland still in the second league. I think this is year 3 of the current contract, if I remember correctly. You can actually check it, so it's year 3. This is normal mode right now, just because I wanted to see the normal experience as well. So everything's not just hard mode, I'm sure there's someone who's doing the hard mode testing, and then I might do that later on, but I feel like normal is the way that most people will play it, so it's probably the most useful way to actually give feedback. Alright, so we're looking at that. I think the transfer market is open. We got the watch list going. I think we've made some purchases or sales. We can actually check that on the club screen. I think it would be expenses, buying footballers. Yeah, and it's for this year, so we can actually sort it by year. Yeah, so I remember buying Blackley, and I remember buying Young. I remember this. You can actually look at the players as well. Bought him because he's a 3-star potential defender. And then Blackley, I think, was Scottish, right? With the potential to become a winger. Although he has solid control for a center forward at this level. Okay. And then expense, and then income, I think, would have been selling footballers. I think I sold this one guy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was the German, well, not the German forward, the Belgian forward. Because they had offered quite a bit for him. He's in Ireland now. Okay. You can also look at the team. I have the formations hidden, so you can't see that information without actually doing some scouting, but he's over here now. If I wanted to scout that team, I could, but I don't think I'll ever play against them, so I don't really care. And then just some basic stuff in the club infrastructure. Like minimal youth academy updates, just so I can get youth work going, really. I don't really use it otherwise, honestly. I just feel like the transfer market's significantly better. Alright, let's go ahead and get some games in. Let's also look at where we are on the table. First place. Okay, sure. My goalkeeper needs training, but he's also older. Like, it doesn't make sense to train him right now. Because by the time he learns his skill, he'll be in he'll be like 33 or something. To that effect, so I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, but let that run. I think the whole transfer market situation has been optimized a bit better. Yeah. It used to be much slower. Now it's a decent speed now. If someone wants to buy another footballer, that's probably the other Belgian forward. Yep. That's not surprising. I bought him for $275. So they're offering $428. That's not really a profit though, is it? And he's also a pretty important player for me. You can see how often I've used him. He's actually a really good player. So in this case, what I generally do is I request more. I basically tell them to make me a better offer if I don't really want to sell somebody. In the worst case scenario, I just don't sell them, right? And then that's it, that's that. We also have Kelman, who I was thinking about selling. And we have these guys out on loans, as you know. Being able to loan players is going to be a new thing in this game, which is something we didn't have before, which is pretty neat. You're not always guaranteed to get the players improved when you send them off for loans, but there's generally a chance for them to get some type of experience. If I go to this team, they're also wearing their current jersey for the team that they're playing for, which is pretty neat. I never noticed that. Yeah, but you can go ahead and check the team. They're an amateur league team, so they're going to be more willing to play those players, especially if they're a lot better than their starting lineup. So Gilmore is there. They also have their own preferences when it comes to the coaching strategy. So they'll still want to train up their own guys, which is why McAllister's on the bench instead of playing. But Gilmore is good enough to get himself onto the starting lineup. And then he's also in a position that I want. I want him to be an attacking player. So you don't have a lot of control over how these players are used when you loan them out, but at least they're guaranteed to get experience at the very least, if you line things up properly. It's possible to send a guy to like a top-ranked team or something and the team just doesn't want to use them. We also have this guy who I picked up on loan. He's okay, he has nutmeg as a forward. He also has decent passing. That's not bad. But also have to remind myself that I want to train up my other players as well. So it's not a no-brainer choice. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's see. We got a couple of players here. They are 5th place, Elgin FC. Just taking a look at their team. They have a few 3-star players here. I have scouting that goes up to 2. Ooh, 3-star. Is this guy 4? Hold on. No, I've seen this guy before. That's why he's there. They have a couple of 3-stars that I can't see. They might be 4-star. They might be better than that. But obviously, if I look at their history, see if I can find it. They're right there. They probably got relegated from the first league, is my guess. Check their history. Yeah, they got relegated last year. You can tell based on their strength. I'm still doing this 3 at the back sort of formation. I wanted to try overloading the front a little bit more, just to try something different. I can't see their formation because that's a campaign option I set up, but I do know where their players will be depending on the classes. Like the right wing forward is somewhere at the front because only the front cells are red, so that kind of gives it away. And he's also a right wing forward, so Pat's probably over here, which means he's on this side, on my left hand side. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Timer is also training to be a fullback, so I'll leave him there. And then they have these other 2 players who could be anywhere. Let's see. His control is pretty good as well. Alright, that's fine. And then what else do they have? They have these 2 guys in the middle. They have a fullback who's gonna be on this side, my right hand side. And then that's it. It's not that daunting, honestly. It looks like they're more attack focused. They also have nutmeg with this guy, which is scarier than you'd think. Like, it can actually be pretty scary for a midfielder. But I think, based on his stats, it shouldn't be a huge deal. They also have a Belgian forward, although his tackling, his defense isn't that good, so it's not a huge deal. Let's see what else we're gonna do. Forrester, I'd like to play Forrester. Blackley's currently there, so we're gonna go ahead and switch out. I also have to be aware of the number of suitable footballers, which is a new thing in this game as well, where you can't have too many foreign players on your in your starting lineup. You have to have at least a certain number of nationals for it to be a valid lineup. I have to take that into consideration as well. Let's see, we got Dean, who's probably going to be on the left-hand side. Trying to figure out the best way of attacking here. I want to give him a break, which is why he's not starting. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Their goalkeeper is not amazing. and their fullback's going to be on that side. So what I could do is I could play McNee. I also want to get Young into the mix, but maybe not yet. Maybe later on. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll leave him there. We'll leave it like that, I think. 26 is fine. And then he has long pass if I wanna gamble with it. It's up to me. I will do that. I could actually long pass it directly to him and then get it into the box from here. We'll see. It depends on what they're fielding, honestly. But of course we have to actually win the ball first, right? Which is easier said than done most of the time. Have a DM, but he's more like a passing DM. He's weird. His defense isn't very good, but he still has intercept, which still makes him solid for stopping passing abilities at the very least. And then his control is decent enough to actually hold the ball, take advantage of the planning ahead ability, and move forward. Okay, let's go ahead and play the match. They're significantly better than me, so a loss wouldn't be the end of the world. I just have to get the most out of it regardless. And then normally what I'll do is I'll check the formation to see what they have. This guy has a level 2 head play, okay. Yeah, they have a 4-star player, I thought so. Because I couldn't see them, but I'm scouting for up to 2 stars, so they have a 3-star and a 4-star. I might be, yeah, I'm scouting up to maybe 2 stars, I think. I'd have to double check. Yeah, but that's not that surprising. The important thing is that I don't have anybody in the box. So his improved passing, his passing stat's not going to make a huge difference because he can't pass into the box. That's an offside trap. And then he has nutmeg, which is going to be pretty dangerous depending. He's on the wrong side though. He needs to be on the right hand side. Or his left. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, they're going to get it through because his passing's really high. They're just going to take the shot. I agree with that. But he is from the Netherlands, so he gets total defense, which is giving him a boost to all of his stats. This only applies to universal classes. So he's a universal defender, so he gets the boost. Specialist classes can't get it. Now what's the play here? Do I just focus on winning the ball? Do I just play it safe? I probably should. So move McKay over there, take advantage of his free pressing. There's a situation where McKay would be really good if he was from, what is it? Is it Switzerland to get active pressing? Like one of the big things about this game is the fact that we now have footballing cultures for each country, or for each player rather. And the idea that each footballing culture will give each player a specific ability based on where he's from. You know, I'm playing in Scotland, so everyone gets this planning ahead ability. Some of these players are from other countries. Netherlands, this guy gets total football. Who else do we have? This guy's from England, he gets aggressive physicality. You know, so it's gonna vary based on the different players. You know, Germany has ball shielding and whatnot. That's a nice little addition to the game, and now it kind of makes you care about the players a lot more. You know, where they're from. It doesn't just impact their final ability. Like a player from one of the big footballing nations is going to have a much higher ceiling than someone from a smaller nation. It does more than just impact that. It also impacts their, you know, how they actually play, right? Which is a big deal. And then it allows you to kind of build up different types of players with different focuses. You can have like a class, you can have like a DM from different countries and they act completely differently. You can have like a, I don't know, like a universal player who you go a certain way with him because he's from one country versus another, and all sorts of different things. And then that's just on the club level. Obviously on the international level, it's going to make a huge splash as well. I'm going to get the ball away because he's motivated. Even if I'm probably going to lose it, that's fine, just to get it away from him. He's going to have to lob it. Oh, he's going to go for the layoff pass, isn't he? Okay, he went over there. That was a solid try. You know, he was motivated, so he had a lot of attacking ability, right? The huge deal. Let's see if I can get the ball into the box without having anyone intercept it. I wonder if I can do that. It's possible. Like you don't always want someone to get in the way. Sometimes you just want to pass it straight. So do that. He's an MF, so that's great for him. And then I have some options. I'll probably go for the power shot. Even if 75 looks like it's better, it's still too high for me. I'm going to power shot. You know, if I get lucky, I'll score. If not, I'll get a bounce on the save. It's still a shot on goal. They can still roll poorly, so I tend to go for that. I guess the important thing is understanding that you probably won't score, but you can, right? And if you do score, it's like a happy accident. Let's see what we got. I can try to lob it. I also don't want to give them another turn, right? It's just getting experience now, honestly. Yeah, it's just getting experience now. Yeah. Got a bit of specialization XP right there. Even if it looked like that was a roundabout play, I just got an extra 10 experience that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And we're ahead somehow, which is pretty crazy, right? So let's see, he's gotten a chance to play. This is where I normally make the switch because I'm trying to press. I'm trying to high press, which is why I'm doing this. So this is where I'll usually switch it. He's already played. I'm really just playing him to get the glory for using him in a game, since he's a loanee. But I'm not really aiming to have him be one of my main players. Let's see, who has really good defense? Maybe him. There are a lot of different things I can do here. I can actually take a shot on goal if I do it properly. Alright, let's go. Let's head into the match. Second half. And again, it's a pretty casual stream. I'm just playing. More so than anything else. Well, let's do that. He has decent control, so this might work. The AI is also really smart. If they don't win the ball, they're probably going to move him back. Watch. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Because they understand. You know, I say it every time I play this game, but the AI is actually really, really intelligent. Like, they can tell when there's a better move to make or a potential dangerous situation. So he has cannon shot. If he hadn't done that, I would have been able to get a cannon shot from the corner. Which is why the AI did that, right? I'm going to go ahead and attack directly. Let's see. The nice thing about having all these players up front is the fact that I don't need to mess with my backline at all. So it's like if I get a corner, I got a corner, you'll see it right here. I don't have to pull up a lot of different players. I can just play it from the front if I want to. Like maybe I move McNee forward or something, but I don't have to do it for a lot of different guys. And then speaking of McNee, he needs to get off the field anyway, right? He's starting to get tired. Stamina management, really important. We're also playing all the way from here. I'm thinking about doing Hansen, just because it's his side of the field. So we'll do Hansen. We're going to look at their control. The control is pretty high. And then we're going to do, let's see. They have a DF over there. Then we're going to do Forrester, I think, is a good call. And then we're going to do, let's see, we're going to do you, right? Why not? If I did this properly, if he keeps his positioning, then I should be able to just go direct, take a direct shot on goal. But I'm also just going to try to pass it into the box because I put a forward there to defend against the head play. You know, they're kind of thinking about all the different potential ways I can attack, but they can't cover everything, fortunately. So he kept his position. We got it through because the defense is lower. Now we're going to take a direct shot on goal with the cannon shot. We're going to get another corner kick because cannon shot always bounces. They're going to make a sub. Looks like they're going to move the attacking midfielder forward. That's an interesting choice. I guess because he has a better shot on goal, but I wonder about that. His attack is a lot higher. They also move the DF to the right-hand side, which makes sense. And they put the nutmeg player to this side, which is going to be an issue if he gets all the way up here. Let's see if I can actually score, though, and not need to worry about that. Hansen will do the same thing. Again, this is the power of having more players up front for situations like this. I don't need to worry about pulling up the rest of my players. You know, if the AI gets the ball back, I can actually contain them. Let's see what they got. It looks like they might get in this time, though. That's not a big deal. Like, if they do, that's fine. Because this guy has slide tackle. You know, he's from England. He gets aggressive physicality. Level 1 slide tackle for free, which means I get an opportunity to attack again. And we're going to go for a power shot again. This time it bounced out, but every time it goes for a corner, it wastes time. That's an extra, like, 3 turns lost. They went for the normal shot. He's going to lay off pass. We're going to get the CD involved, which is always nice. Let's see what we're going to do. They're going to pull it back. I might be able to do this. Is that worth it, though? What's his control? It is not worth it. Sometimes you just got to be smart. Let's see. They don't have a DF. They don't have slide tackle. We're going to move it here just to keep it in range. He has really good control. We're going to try to keep possession. Let me think about this. No, I'm thinking about this guy. Because they might get the ball and then they get it to him. Although he's a DF though, so good luck. But then they might lay off pass and then they might get it to him. Yeah, so I have to think about the potential plays they can make. I'm going to go ahead and go here, just in case they potentially get the ball. Yeah, I don't care now. You know, if I had passed it forward, he could have gotten the ball, and then he could have gotten it forward, he could have gotten a turn, and it could have snowballed into a comeback. Solid match. Get a lucky goal with a direct shot on target, and then just keep the pressure on, really. Looking for that second goal. And just keeping the ball in their half, which is the strategy we're going with. And if they don't have possession, they can't score, right? So doesn't matter how good your players are if you can't shoot on goal. It's also a big win, strong opponent bonus, so you get glory for that. I'm significantly weaker than them, so I get a lot of glory, relatively speaking. Then I got at least 1 goal, and I have like the match bonus and all that different stuff. Alright, still in first place. Let's see. I might go ahead and sell Kelman, honestly. Like, he's a 1-star player, which is really, really enough for me to sell him. And there's no one else I want either. Did I get all of my players here? Trying to remember. I think one of those new players is from one of the other countries. Maybe not. Guess not. Let me go ahead and sell him. It won't be for a lot, but it's for something, right? 50-50 amateur league. That's 22,000 now. 22,050 now versus 29, so it's slightly more. I'll go ahead and sell Kelman. He's had a good run. He's also really old. Yeah, 2250, right? My math isn't that bad yet. And then we might go ahead and jump on someone else as well. Thinking about it, I normally do the extended list. That's how I got that level 3 player. Right, and I normally do it for the others. Mitchell, 2-star player. No, at this point, let me go international again. I have a list. Let's see what we've got internationally based on the value. I can also do a search. I think this is a new thing. I can't remember because I've been playing this version of it for so long. It might be a new thing. I can't remember. But ultimately, I think it's limited now because the way it used to work when I first used it is that it could search the entire world, and now it can only search those players that you have access to. So when it comes to like players that I've scouted, my transfer list and all those different things, I can only see players on those lists. So it's actually I think it's fair now, as opposed to showing you the entire world, you know? You can only see a certain set of players. You can also search by nation if you wanted to. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to search and see what's going on. You also have all these other nations. The club won't sell the footballer. For cause, if you see this, the negotiations tab is out of alignment. You see the club is showing up over the value and glory column. That should probably be over there. That's a interface thing, you know. Figured you guys missed it. Should be easy enough to resolve. Yeah, but I'm gonna look at these players. I want to grab a player that they're actually willing to sell to me, though. I'm gonna go younger because there's no reason to limit myself. Also, it feels like you guys need to have a minimum limit on the ceiling and floor for numbers, or a limit on the floor and ceiling for numbers. Because I can probably put in 1,000, you know? So it feels like there should be a ceiling and a floor for this. Yeah, but let's see. And I have these checked. Yeah, I don't want to see that. I want to see this. There we go, that's more useful. So that's telling me that these players are potentially for sale, are for sale actually, not potentially. Like, am I willing to buy them? Is there anyone here I'd be willing to pick up? It's a good question. Who do I need? That's the first question you always need to ask yourself. Like, who do you need, right? Ukrainian player. I wish I could take him. Yeah, but who do I need? Could probably use another defender, honestly. But I do have Young, who's a 3-star player who's going to be kind of focused on defense anyway. I don't need any more midfielders. I could probably use another... Could probably use another forward, if we're being honest. Because I only have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's actually plenty. But if I wanted to make one into an AM or something, that might be useful. Yeah, honestly, I don't really need anything. At the same time, I want to pay off this decision that I made here. It's like sunk cost fallacy now. I really want to buy a player on the international market. Who would I get? Kraut, probably. There's also Wilmer. No, Kraut's a guy. But I don't need any more midfielders, that's the thing. I don't really need Kraut. Hilgarth is solid. If I was willing to sell my current player, would I grab somebody else? A big part of this game is just looking at screens, looking at menus. 218, Hilgarth. I mean, unless I wanted to upgrade somebody. Kraut could actually be really good. If I wanted to go down the possession route, he'd be really solid. He's level 32 though, so his possession is going to cap out. But even then, he has what? He's going to have 49 control. If I can get it up to like 60 in the midfield, plus he's from Germany, he's going to have a solid opportunity of just keeping the ball in general. It might be worth it. So he might be the guy I buy. Now that I look at it. Huh. Yeah, he's not bad. At the same time, I kind of want 3-star players at this point. Let me take a look at my team again. Yeah, I could see myself getting rid of Atkins at this point. How long have I had him? Not too long. He's okay though, he's not bad. He also has cannon shot. Yeah, he has solid enough control. Dean could become something else, honestly. He could easily become like an LM hybrid, which is what he's aiming toward anyway. Atkins. I don't really need anybody, I'm just being greedy. Because remember, I have these two guys over here, at the very least Gilmore. Let me think about it. It's also possible that I just can't pay this off, if we're being honest. It's possible I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm not gonna pay it off. He's 6,000. I could also train up some of these guys and sell them. That could also be a opportunity if I wanted to take it. Why not? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and buy him, maybe. Unknown player. He's fairly cheap. Kraut would actually be a solid choice, though. No lie. Kraut. Thinking about Kraut. Who would I get rid of? Don't know. Let's continue. Actually, look at this. Yeah, let's continue. The transfer market isn't going to close yet. They're willing to give me 591,000 for him. That's a lot. With that money, I could easily replace him. That's actually a lot. Let me think about it. If I was going to make that choice, he's from Portugal, he's really good. That's a solid amount of money. But what is he doing? Is he training? He is. He's important. He's also young. He's also, he's really good. Let me take a look at the international transfers again. Extended list. Ooh, why is he only that much? Why is he only 309? I'm thinking about it. And then he's in negotiations with them. It's tempting. I mean, he also capped out at 50. It's very tempting, sure. That'd be enough to buy Kraut and somebody else, for sure. Alright, let's get rid of some of these guys. Who else? Club won't sell the footballer, sure. Who else? Donahue's still there. I don't know, I could always grab Donahue again. How much did he gain? 498. Don't know, I could always buy Donahue all over again. Oh, D'Amato's also there. Kraut's already there, of course he is. We also have this guy who's solid. I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm gonna say offer me more. If they're willing to give me more, then I'll take the offer. Why not? That's what, Greenock. Second place team. Let's see what else we got going on. I got a 4-3-3. Nothing really crazy. They have these guys over here. They're probably 3-star players based on all of that. I'm gonna get the ball first, so we're gonna flip it. Let's see, their goalkeeper has reaction, they have a sweeper, they have 2 DFs and an LD, which means they're gonna be playing on that side. Thinking about it, Blackley, what is he learning? Rainbow Feint. They have a sweeper, but their goalkeeper has solid control, though. I don't need you. I can actually take you off the docket. Maybe even put you here. Maybe put another player up there, why not? Seems like overkill. I could also put another player down here for defensive purposes. It's really up to me. Just thinking about it. He has good passing. Scarf. What about Scarf? I might actually start setting Scarf up now. Which you have Blackley. Nah, I want him in the midfield though. He also has solid control. The sweeper. Maybe I'll do this, why not? Could also do Scarf. It's up to me, really. I'm probably just gonna do Scarf. And then let's see. We'll play him for 1. We'll do McNee over there. Kind of risky to do McNee right here, but we'll see what happens. And then we'll go ahead and do that. That looks good. Just double checking. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about this is the fact that this side is kind of open. And they do have a fullback, but otherwise should be fine. Oh, they have a DM. Okay, well. That messes things up a little bit. It's unfortunate. So it's not going to be you, it's going to be Atkins then. They have a Donahue. Donahue. Hugh? Whatever. They have that guy. I'm gonna have to do that instead. And then they have long pass, don't care about that. Which means if you guys have that, I probably need somebody with defense over here. Who has solid defense? Can probably do you in the midfield. And then we'll just play it like that, why not? They have a sweeper. They do have a sweeper. I might actually do this instead. Double up on it. I don't know if they have a DF blocking that row. They might. Yeah, let's play it. Let's see what's going on. Trying to prepare for every possibility, but you can only prepare for so many. Yeah, 3-star, we expected that. Yep, they have Donahue. Okay, they don't have the column blocked off, which is a good thing. They have the DM, but I don't really care because I can just loft it. And then I can do that. And again, head play from the 3rd column has been weakened, as you can see. But the whole point is just to attack the goal, even if it's weaker. Kind of get the ball into their territory early on. Yeah, that's fine. Force them to make a play all the way from the back, which is the ideal situation. Yeah, I see what they're doing. They're gonna try to set me up here. I don't think I can win the ball. He's gonna try to long pass it forward. So probably want to Make it as difficult as possible. So we're going to do that. We're going to keep him there. We're going to do that. Let me think about this. I don't think I can get the ball. Yeah, but if I do that, he's still going to pass it. He's going to long pass it, though. I'm trying to figure out where he's going to go. Gonna go there, probably. I can try to win the ball, but I don't think I can get it. Thinking about it, what would they try to do from here? Get it to him, long pass. Has to be a long pass attempt. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. His passing is gonna shoot up. Yeah, it's gonna be some form of long pass, I thought so. Right, just make sure that he has to fight someone for it. Problem is they have DFs now. I can potentially run the flank here. There's an opportunity. Also, he's not a CD, so I can do that to get him out of the box. It's gonna go ahead and do that instead. And then instead of shooting, I'm gonna cross again because it's pretty easy from here. Force an attack on goal. That's fine, I just want to hit the goalkeeper as many times as possible. You know, his motivation goes up. There's a chance for him to fail. He's a fullback. He's probably going to long pass. Oh, he's going to run the flank. Okay, he's going to go for the cross. Yeah, that's a solid try. He almost got it. Let's see, they don't have good defense. I mean, I can try that. Trying to think here. No. I wonder if I should just hold it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? He can come over here, take the ball, and shoot potentially uncontested. 29 defense. But if they foul me, I can attack. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he's gonna take the shot. It's not uncontested though, and it's pretty far. Still a solid shot. 50 on a power shot from there. Yeah, so it's just planning for potential situations, really. Let's see, they get the ball now, so I'm gonna make a shift. Let's see what else they got. He's over there. 44, I'm not as worried about him. Don't need to worry about him. Gonna go ahead and move you over there. And then let's see what else is going on. I could play him forward, I guess. That might be a good call, actually. And instead of Atkins, I'll go McNee now. And then I don't really need you anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and take you out. Just so he's there, right? There's a potential option to get the ball forward or get the ball through. And then he'll also be playing. So he'll get the he'll give me the glory for playing him as a loaned character. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop this. I would have to do like a DM and then combine it, but even then I'm not gonna stop it. Yes, that's probably the best I can do, honestly. Maybe play Deans up there. Deans would actually be a really good choice too. I'll probably do maybe one game after this. I might actually end it after this. I have to go cook. I started a lot later than I normally start. That kind of threw off my entire schedule. So I might have to actually stop after this one. Yeah, so he's there as an option, right? I could also give it to him, give it to him. Could also give it to you. I have an idea. The question is whether or not I want a long pass. Oh, give me a second, I have a call. Oh no. My dog heard the phone and she's like, oh, it's time to play. Alright, Sky, just relax, please. Thanks. Just relax. Yeah, dogs, right? She's almost 4 years old, but she doesn't realize she's 50 pounds now. Right? Okay. Alright. I might have to end this early because someone's starting to get excitable. Yeah, can I finish, please? Thanks. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, wait. Oh, jeez. Alright, this is gonna be the last game. Yeah. I just opened up Pandora's box there. Yeah, so the idea was to lob it and then potentially get it to him, and then I could actually slide tackle him in the box and get a better shot, but yeah, so much stuff was happening a while ago. So instead, I'm going to... I might actually shoot it. No, I think I'm actually going to go into the box and force him to tackle. Yeah, it's not a great challenge, though. This is a better challenge. I'm just going to shoot. Yeah, I just wanted to get it to him. I could force him to tackle me, but my control's not good. Like, what's his name is better for that? Blackley would have been better for that choice. He has 51 control. And now they're going to go for it, trying to get me out of position. I might have to bite on it, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm going to have to bite on it. Yeah, because my control is significantly better. I'm going to send it all the way down there. He has long pass, though. Here comes the counterattack. McConnell. Yeah, he's gonna try to get it through to you, probably. Yeah, I still have Schaefer, but not good enough. Yeah, it's all right. It happens. Let's see. I can potentially get a shot on goal if I do this right, but then they have Donahue right there, so it's gonna be tough. I might just have to go for the cross again and try to get a corner, honestly. There's another option here, though. Like, it just crossed my mind a while ago. There's something else I can do. If I can get it all the way into that corner. You're an RD. Yeah, he only has 58. So, maybe. There's somebody at the door. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to call it here. There's a lot of activity now. Life calls, right? But I'll talk about the results the next time I play. I might even play tomorrow just to kind of catch up.